Been a while. Boy, has it been a while. But I haven't just been sitting on my bum, twiddling my thumbs, and no siree, Bob. I've actually been streaming Magic the Gathering every single day. So this video is going to document if I have made any improvements along the way. Well, without further ado, let's get into it. Cue animation. Kabooey, here we are. All right, so the first thing that I want to share with you guys is that actually I've made some changes to the deck that you once saw. However long it's been, I have replaced some of the one drops with Ginger Brutes. I also too have replaced the spellbook vendors with Aven Interrupter. The reason why, and I believe Aven is kind of the MVP, and Ginger Brute's almost, it's like a VIP. MVP, VIP. Now, the reasons why I made these changes is because I have run into so many damn Dimir decks. It's not even funny. My head will spin if I think about it any longer. And pretty much, this deck says if you get cheap removal 5 times in a row, you lose the game. It also says if you get board wiped, even once you lose the game. Both of which the deck didn't have an answer for. Not any longer. We have Aven Interrupter. So my thought process is this. If I do run into a scenario where I get board wiped, well, I can Aven. And I no longer get board wiped. And hopefully at that point, in turn 4, 5, 6, I will have enough manpower on the board to win on the crackback. Also, too, if I don't draw the Aven, I will get board wiped, and then I usually am about 1, 2, 3 damages away from winning the game anyways. And at that point, I should have enough mana on the board for maybe 3 to play. If I do get lucky enough to have a Ginger Brute in my hand, I can play Ginger Brute with haste, pay the 1, hopefully have an Ethereal Armor or something similar, and do the remaining damage. So we have kind of 2 late game win cons, whereas before I had none. And not only that, but this is the first time I have been able to make a change to my deck that wasn't just relying on the net deck, that actually works. I tried to do it once before, that was documented on stream, and it went horribly awry. I went from like a 60% win rate to like a damn near 2% win rate, and that felt bad. However, this solves a lot of my problems because literally I run into those goddamn decks so often, I don't even want to think about it. But what we're going to do today is, I don't know if I'm going to call this series 3 and out, something similar. I'm going to play 3 games. Let's see what my win rate is and see if we see any improvement since my last video that I posted, which has been a while. I apologize for it. But again, I've been streaming. If you want to check out the streams, I'm streaming every single day, guys. Every single day. So check me out if you want to. It's a good time. I made a lot of friends along the way. But without further ado, let's start game 1. I will say, ever since adding Aven and Ginger Brute, I've been running into so many more mirror matches and way less of the problem decks that I added those cards for, which is annoying because my win rate for the mirror match was like damn near 90%. And ever since then, Aven's not so good in the mirror match, to be honest with you, but also that is just an excuse. Maybe I am just the problem. My win rate went from super high to pretty damn low, which is depressing because I do like to think of myself as a pretty savage mirror match player. Now, one of my thought processes lately is that we suffer in our imagination more than in reality. I used to hold up Optimistic Scavenger in hopes to have a Shard Mage's Rescue, but the name of the game, the name of the deck is Mono White Aggression, right? So we can't be Mono White aggressive without playing Optimistic Scavenger on turn 1 when we can. Obviously didn't work out for us there. And we have Aven in our hand with a mirror. You know how serendipitous? I didn't even plan this. I was mentioning the fact that I run into way more mirror matches lately than before, and look at what we have. We have a mirror match, game 1, and we have Aven in our hand. Can we pull off the miracle? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Now there's credence to say, suck up the token. there's also credence to say, suck up my Optimus Scavenger because I can get it back. Ah, man, I would love to attack with the Wonder Weave. I would also love to get rid of this spider because I want this to whiff. That will, okay. I think I've made the mistake of not sucking up the spider before, and I've regretted it. Now, what that does is, one, the spider is not going to get big, which sets them back a whole turn rotation, because when the mirror match, it's really just a race. And right now, I'm winning said race. If I don't draw a third plane this coming turn, I'll be in a pretty bad way. However, having Ward 2 million, 2 plus 2, is, oh my god, I'm literally just the best player on God's green earth. Don't at me on that, but we're gonna win this game, I have decided. Alrighty, daddy. Alrighty, daddy. That means that their most helpful Weaver is gonna be a big whiff ski. I'm gonna do something ballsy, and I know that I've said that Avon is not good in the mirror match. However, I take it back. I am going to use the Avon right now to close out the game. He is gonna have no chance to dance, baby. The dancing is gonna be done by this guy and this guy alone. I'm not sure what dance that's gonna be. It might be the hokey pokey. It might be something else. You whiff, dummy. Oh, he's getting the sheltered by ghosts. He wants me to no longer have Ward 2 million. Oh my god. Guys, when you're this good at the game, you literally just win the game. When I said Avon wasn't good in the mirror match, I lied. Because Avon is soloing this gosh dang fool. Sam Squatch? More like Sasquatch, you sassy son of a gun. No United Battlefront for you. Only the wins for me, baby. And you're tapped out. What does that mean for you? That means 2, 4, 6. This will be 7. This will give me plus, shite. Shoot a ball. Shoot an absolute son of a gun ball. That is not love. Ooh, a ginger brute. So that's 3, 5, 7. This would put me, man, that is such an annoying place to be in right now. But once again, wait, let me do the math. 3, 5, 7, 9. Ginger Brute's gonna win on the crackback no matter what. I will win. That's the loot, dude, guys. Literally exactly what I was talking about is exactly what's occurring. Avon was able to stymie their, shenanigans. And that was enough. But even if they were able to deal with the board state, let's pretend they were able to deal with the board state, guys. Then it doesn't matter. All I would have to have done was to play the Ginger Brute, pay the 1 for the Ginger Brute's effect. They would undoubtedly have no hasty creatures, and I would just win. So both the things I added have... God, I think I'm getting better at the game. And I got some gold coins for my troubles. 250 EXP is basically, the game's basically telling me, hey guys, hey Ube, you're pretty damn good at the game, not gonna lie. Also too, baby, since I've been streaming, my plan is I'm gonna post this as kind of like a catch up, see where my level's at. Then my next video is going to be a draft video. In fact, the next 2 videos I think are gonna be draft videos. However, I've said this before, and Arena has a way of like making you feel really good about yourself, and then they knock you down a peg. It's like good cop, bad cop, and I gotta say, I'm getting sick of bad cops, you son of a biscuit. How is this fair? Mulligan. All right, baby, this is a much better hand. Keeping this 9.999 repeating out of 10 times, that's for sure. Oh, I want to be greedy so bad, guys. I want to be greedy so bad. However, I can't. Because like I said, once a creature or 3 have been removed from me, and I'm playing against Dimir, how do you like them apples? All right, well, once again, we are scared in our imaginations. We suffer in imaginations more than in reality. So maybe Optimus Scavenger stays alive. And they paid, what did they pay for it? They paid 2. It stays alive. Oh my god. I hate Evoke with a goddamn passion. I literally hate it more than many things on this planet. However, that wasn't a bad evoke for your boy. Not in the slightest. Indubitably so. Normally, I would want to put Ethereal Armor on Optimus Scavenger to really rein in the aggression here. However, I think being mana efficient in that scenario is a better choice. Also, too, they obviously do not have the resources to pay for the ward. Bouncing, that was also a good evoke for me, to be honest with you. Now, I can simply replay the Optimus Scavenger, get even more creatures on the board, make my Wonder Weave flying, which technically this is a flying spider, there's probably not a scarier sentence on God's green earth besides that. Man, this guy's evoke.dead. But what has happened is he has maybe missed a land drop. He may have just drawn a land drop. However, he has to discard a card. He's back up to 6. Does he play a land? If he does play a land. He's at 4 lands. I'm not really sure what. Okay, he's a reanimation deck. I really need to draw Aven or else I'm going to lose. Oh, and I didn't draw the Aven. Son of a Bisquick. Okay, he's at 14 though. I have 3 manas. I'm not gonna play any more creatures. I'm just gonna suck up the Oblivion's Bookworm. Hope that he doesn't have Tavaro in his hand. Hope that this, I'm not doing the math. How much damage it is? 13. Okay. Okay, let's look. Oh man. If I lose by 1, that is so much like me, and it's even so topical because I said it in the intro to this video. But let's hope he doesn't have the infinite combo and I draw the Ginger Brute. That is possible. That is possible that I don't die here and I draw the Ginger Brute and I win the game. That would feel so damn good. Come on, please. Oh, he's at 16. Oh, I lose. I lose. I hate this deck. This deck is such a... That makes me a little salty. I'm not gonna lie. That deck is so brain dead. Why would you choose to play a card game where the goal is the battle? It's a battle of wits. So why would you play a deck that literally says you win on turn 4? Your deck does one thing, and that is to play Kavaro. Like, what kind of absolute stupendously stupid human being do you have to be? And I do understand that my deck is very linear as well, but it's not even close. It's not on the same goddamn level as that piece of human garbage, of human fecal matter that Kavaro is. Man, it would have been so cool if he didn't have lifelink, because I drew the Ginger Brute. I need to be more specific when I ask for things. That is to be sure. 3 creatures, a Seam Rip, Ginger Brute. I would love it if I'm playing against green right now. Please give me a mono green matchup, because that is literally the 3 horsemen of the format. Don't tell me. Don't. This is such a serendipitous video if I'm playing against mono green right now. If I'm playing against mono green right now, I don't normally see this card in mono green, but it is a green card, so there is the chance. Come on, baby, let's dance. Come on, let's tango, baby. My dance card is open. Let's go. He's thinking. Okay, that's a oh, it's green and blue. What the hell is what the heliante is this, guys? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But I'm not happy about it because I really wanted a Badger Mole. I wanted a Land of War Elves to hit the field. With this hand, guys, come on. That's a win 95 million times out of 10. Okay, 3 lands. I got 3 lands myself. Formidable Speaker has arrived. It's a 3-drop, which is super annoying. But I'm simply just going to draw the Sheltered by Ghost, and it will be a non-issue. How about them apples? What in the hell is this deck? Is this that deck that, like, does nothing, then plays that card that plays a bunch of creatures from hand that are huge, like a dinosaur type of deck. I don't run into it very often. It is. It's the Omniscience deck. It is. So that's a problem. But we have Aven now. This, I don't think they can do their shenanigans on with 4 mana. I don't think they can do the shenanigans on 4 mana. I don't believe they can. So Seam Rip is going to be absolutely useless here. So I'm going to do something that's not advisable for you guys at home. Don't do what I'm about to do, but I think I see the window. And the window is simply to play super aggressive, hope that they can't do their shenanigans the next turn, give me 1 more turn rotation, then I'll just Aven whatever they're doing. Hopefully I didn't misplay, but I think this is the only chance I have. Please no huge game changer 4 drop. I know 4 is usually sometimes the magic number, but I'm hoping for a 5. Okay, that's not it. I think the magic number is 5. It is. It must be because of Northwind Avatar. I believe that is literally what they're asking for. Oh shit! It is 4. Kona is fucking ridiculous. This entire deck. I hate this shit. I hate decks that say you wait 4 turns and you just win the game. I hate that. I literally hate it. Like, what's the point of playing a game where you're supposed to battle it out? Because Terror of the Peaks is a 2-card combo, right? Like, if you have 2 Terror of the Peaks, you just win the game. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. All right, well, I made a mistake. Still a bad player at the end of the day. Yeah, and they have flyers now too. But to be fair, if I left the Aven up, if I had the Aven up, I could have Aven the Kona Beastie. I could have had 7 damage. I could have had more than 7 damage on the crackback. I could have had 7, 8, 9. Who knows what I could have drawn? You know what I'm saying? Who knows what I could have drawn? We're gonna just let this play out just to see what the. No, I'm not. All right, guys. That's the 3 and out. The good news is I'm back on track of being decent in the mirror match. Back on track with that. I lost the second game because the deck was brain dead, and literally I couldn't have done anything. I didn't have Aven in my hand, and if I didn't have Aven in my hand, I couldn't have Aven the Cavaro, which is my only way out of that. I got close though. I did get pretty close. I don't think I misplayed it in game 2. I clearly misplayed in game 3. Very saltily so. Very similar vein to the fucking very much hated Dimir deck. Oh man, I wish I knew that this was the thing that enables the whole. I wish I knew that. I wish I did. Now this whole thing makes sense. Between Kona and Evendo, Waking Heaven. However, you don't know what you don't know. If I did know that, I definitely would have held up the Aven, and I probably definitely, no, I can't say probably definitely. That's an oxymoron, isn't it? However, I believe I would have won the game because I would have had an Aven. That would have been 7 damage right there. They were at 10. And I would have had 2 Ginger Brutes, would have put me at 9. And then it would just have been a matter of this card right here. So overall, I think I have improved since my last video I posted. I hope to goodness I did, you know what I'm saying? I think I'm actually thinking, I have obviously more knowledge of the decks I'm facing. And that can, even though that continued to be my Achilles heel, it was back then because every single deck stressed me out because I was having to read every single card. That continues to be my Achilles heel here because of my Kona misplay. However, all in all, improvement. Further improvement is going to be shown still in my next video that I post regarding Magic the Gathering is going to be a draft video. Stay tuned for it. I think the result's going to surprise you. Regardless if it does or not, I had a hell of a good time, and I believe the stream viewership of that stream had a good time as well. But until then, I will catch y'all in the next one. Oh. All right, I'm 3 away from my daily, so let's just try. Let's try to play one more time. Bonus, baby, bonus. I'm not sure if this is gonna make the video or not, but bonus, baby. Let's go. That is an interesting profile picture. Can't gauge too much of what they're going to be playing, but hopefully it's a mono green matchup. That is what this video is missing. I do not want to run into brain dead 4-turn win the game deck. Oh, I know I misplayed, but still super annoying. Now they're thinking a long time. They're taking a long time to have thought about their opening hand, which tells me that they may have kept a pretty greedy, pretty questionable hand. I hope that's the case. But come on, an island. Don't love that for me. What the hell is this? Colorless. Is this just the artifact deck? If it is, that means I have to freaking hustle. I literally have to hustle like nobody's business right now, because I need to get. If I don't draw Aven by the time I can get Star Cage, I'm going to lose. I'm definitely going to lose. And if that's the case, this video's... Yes, it is Artifact deck. Okay. Okay. They're going to... Okay. I'm going to have to do... I'm going to try to do this. Hope to draw the Aven. Come on, please. Guys, we have a chance. We have a chance to dance. I'm going to Seam Rip, because if they don't have Star Cage in their hand... If they don't have Star Cage in their hand, they may have the Repurposing Bay or whatever it's called that could crack this, get the Star Cage. Also, too, Aven is not Star Cageable, so it's doubly good. Okay, this might be very serendipitous, guys. Very serendipitous. If 2 out of the... Actually, all the games kind of showed why I added Aven. I would have loved to have... Hush. Well, I couldn't have Aven because I didn't have it in my hand. I would have loved to have Aven this, but it's not a problem being on the board. What is a problem is the next thing they add to the board, you know what I mean? Okay, we're going to spend a turn just attacking. And we're going to Aven whatever they play next. Then I will have maybe enough mana to just go hog wild and play boom, boom, boom. If I draw a 4th plane, I might be able to just close up the game then. Let's see what they play. Let's see what they play. Come on, baby. Give me something good to eat for my elemental hero, Aven. All right, that puts them at 2, so no longer Star Cageable. Let's hope that's the best they could have done. They can't pay the ward anymore, and that is the best they could have done. Now, Similac, okay, okie dokie. Now, because Aven is not Star Cageable, and that's what I have to fear, I'm gonna put it on that. Then I'm going to get my life total at... Oh, no. Because I know that's coming, I'm going to actually have to hold up the Star Cage. Yes, because I don't want them to... I don't want to give them a free Simulacrum. So let's play intelligently here. Let's hold the Shard Mage for the inevitable deal 5 damage to my face cartilage. You know, spike your face and all that. There it comes again. I'm going to wait for it to target. It is targeting my Aven, indubitably so. They're paying their taxes for it. The only time I agree with taxation, otherwise it is theft. But that means I win the game. They're tapped out. Serendipity, my good friend. It has returned to me. And they're gonna be salty and not let me attack because people that play these kind of decks are those kinds of people. However, I believe it is no longer called 3 and out. It can't be. It is called 4. Give me more. I don't know what I'm gonna title this video, but I think this has demonstrated that I actually have improved since my last game. Thankfully so. The last month and a half of streaming did not do me a disservice in the slightest. If you want to hang out with me, please stop by the stream. Also too, look out for my next Magic the Gathering video. Now I'm signing off. See y'all in the next one.